I'm a nut, I'm a nut. My life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sort of loose, and I ain't got since God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut. Is it wetter underwater?
Hey guys, Jay here. Today I want to share with you some of my favorite YouTubers. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. First up, I've got a great page called Top 5 Unknowns. Now this page is actually really cool because it's a little bit of everything. He has, like I said, top 5 countdowns for really funky stuff. Really fun to watch, really interesting, and really great.
Number 5. Two teen girls who committed an armed robbery could have easily been able to talk their way out of their legal situation. That is, if they hadn't taken a single incriminating selfie together, dressed as robbers wielding a knife. The teens, who can't be named for legal reasons, teamed up to rob a diner in Sweden, armed with nothing but a kitchen knife, and the robbery only netted them a profit of about $400. A local canine unit was able to track the girls down to their grandparents' apartment, where police found the girls and the jackets that had been seen by eyewitnesses, and even the knife used in the attack. Additionally, police searched the girls' cell phones and found the previously mentioned incriminating selfie. The girls aren't expected to face too much jail time, if any at all, as no one was injured and the money was quickly returned to the restaurant. Number 4. In September of 2013, Rihanna posted a Twitter photo of herself holding a slow loris along with the caption, "Look who was talking dirty to me." The photo was taken on the island of Phuket, just off the coast of Thailand, where she was vacationing after a world tour. Though this photo isn't quite as innocent as it may originally seem. Apparently, slow lorises are an endangered species and are native to Asia, meaning that the owner who was keeping this loris in Thailand was doing so illegally. Phuket authorities were quickly tipped off to this, arrested 2 individuals that were involved with the loris, and ended up saving 2 lorises in total. The arrested individuals were a 20-year-old man and a 16-year-old boy, who state that they only ever brought the lorises out of their home to allow tourists to play with them. If they are convicted for their actions, they could face up to 4 years in jail. Number 3. In September of 2013, a man posted a photo of himself on public transportation, holding an estimated $50,000. It soon turned out that this was the man's average monthly income, as he was helping run a large cocaine and heroin distribution ring. The man would have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for 2 women who turned him into police after they were arrested for involvement in drug trafficking. The man was very easy to track down through social media and was arrested just a short while after the photo was taken. Number 2. Police from Palm Beach, Louisiana were on the hunt for a stolen iPad, though little did they know that the thief would actually soon give them a decent amount of unintentional assistance in tracking the tablet down. Apparently, the iPad was stolen from the victim's car. She immediately alerted police of this and asked that they help her track it down. Though within just a couple days, she remembered that she had the iPad tied to her iCloud account, meaning that she could track down the tablet via GPS, as well as view any new photos or data that had been added to the tablet since it was stolen. It was at this point that she discovered a series of selfies that the thief had taken on the iPad, leading police directly to her. It turns out that this same woman broke into numerous other people's cars around that time and had stolen other valuables as well. She was then arrested and all traceable valuables were returned to their rightful owners. Number 1. A thief was recently sent to jail after he mistakenly took a photo of himself on a stolen cell phone, then emailed the photo to the phone's owner. Albert Wilson, age 19, was accused of stealing a cell phone from a 16-year-old boy in New York, though he was quickly arrested after the selfie was taken. The 16-year-old victim says that the phone was stolen after he was surrounded by a group of individuals who then mugged him. Shortly after the phone was taken though, the boy remembered that he had his phone set up to send all new photos to his email address, meaning that any time the thief took a photo, he could easily see it. It wasn't long until the thief took a photo of himself and the boy turned it over to police. The man was then arrested and the phone was returned, with the man being expected to face a decent amount of prison time, as narcotics were found on him as officers confronted him about the stolen phone. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to click that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to keep updated with our videos.
Next up, we have a page called Nightmare Expo. Now this guy is freaking cool as all hell. You name it weird, he has it, including analytic videos. They're very interesting, to say the least.
After looking at this for a while, tell me, how does this picture make you feel? If you're feeling uneasy, you're definitely not alone. Today, we're going to discuss the video and doll behind the song, I Feel Fantastic. Now to begin, I want to present to you guys the original video titled, I Feel Fantastic, which is about an eerie doll who sings to the camera. Take a look. Now as you can see, in the video we have a doll who sings to the camera in different positions with a creepy synth track in the background. If you aren't already weirded out enough, at about 1 minute and 47 seconds into the video, the shot cuts to a scene in a backyard of some sort and zooms into an area, then out again, then cuts back to the doll. Now, there's a lot of speculation about the reasoning behind the backyard shot, but let's begin by focusing on the doll itself. What is it, and who created it? Well, after doing some research, I've come across a website that specializes in selling what are called androids. This website is called androidworld.com, and an android named Tara is listed as a show doll with music videos for sale. There are multiple other videos with Tara that seem to creep people out. After finding out this information, I was also wondering about the mastermind behind this doll, which is seemingly the same doll in the video, I Feel Fantastic. Apparently, according to the website ad, a guy named John Bergeron is the creator of Tara with no contact information available. All we know is that he sells videos of Tara for a price. A bit strange, but okay. Now the creepy part about all of this is that John Bergeron still has not been contacted at all. You would think that after all of this attention, maybe somehow or another, he would come out of the dark and claim his creation. No, nothing. The only leads that anyone has are an old GeoCities website that's since been shut down. Curious, I checked out an internet archive and found snapshots of the site dating back to 2001. While checking out the first snapshot in 2001 seemed to be a dead end, I did end up finding information in a February 2002 snapshot of his website claiming that his robot project had real human appearance and even an interchangeable head. Interesting. This guy was a super genius who liked to build robots that look like people. Okay, fair enough. Now let's direct our attention to the video that we have today. If his sole purpose was to sell music videos to an Android building website, why make them so creepy? If his hobby was to innocently sell his creation, why create such an eerie feel to it? Also, at about 1 minute and 38 seconds into the video, why create an inverted image to strike up some sense of mystery? Was this some sort of ploy to gain attention? We'll get to that later. Let's direct our attention to the backyard shot. This plays into the question behind why John made this thing so creepy. What was his purpose in adding the random shot of the backyard in an already creepy video? Why is there no other mention of it? Well, let's theorize. Regarding the video itself, the bottom line, it is creepy, it's unsettling, and it's disturbing. Maybe John was some super genius who wanted to create a human-like robot to test the boundaries of what's called the uncanny valley. This is essentially the idea that the closer an inanimate or artificial object is to looking like a real human without actually being a real human, the more unsettling it is. Here are some other examples of what I'm talking about. As we can see here, these are all robots that look strikingly similar to humans, but aren't. This creates a naturally uneasy feeling in us, and that could be the premise that John was going for. Another point I want to cover is the backyard and theories surrounding it. People have speculated that maybe John was a murderer and that the shot of the backyard is where he buried his victims. They also claimed that the clothes that Tara is wearing are the clothes of his victims, that the entire thing is a messed up, dark, and sinister situation. Also, there's a theory that Tara turned on John and murdered him since there are absolutely no results pointing to him directly on Google. These are personally theories that I disagree with, since it seems unlikely that a human-made android could turn on its owner, especially when this was made back in the 2000s. Also, I highly doubt that John was a murderer since any Google search on him brings up slim to no results at all. You would think that after all this time, there would be some leads pointing to him if he indeed did commit homicide, however there aren't. All in all, I think that this guy was an android creating genius who wanted to play with people's natural repulsion as explained by the uncanny valley. If this was ultimately the case, then quite simply, it worked. I Feel Fantastic, to this day, is still one of those videos that after watching it countless times can still freak me out. Maybe one day we'll hear from John, but until then, this entire thing ultimately still remains a mystery. This was an analysis on Tara the Android and the I Feel Fantastic video. Once again, if you have any comments or suggestions for future content, feel free to leave them below. Until then, thanks for watching, and as always, good night.
Next up, we have a really great and really cool narrator who goes by the channel Lillie C Nation. She's actually really cool. Be sure you check her out. She's very interesting.
Hello everyone, and happy holidays. My name is Lillie, and welcome to my channel, Lillie C Nation. I'm very sorry for the way I sound. I don't usually sound this way. I've been sick through the holidays, but I was so super excited to get this ad out. I just decided to go ahead and record the way I sound right now. Coming soon to this channel, I'll be narrating many scary stories from Reddit and some of my very own stories. There will be collaborations with guest narrators, and also, as well as working with this channel, Lillie C Nation, I will also am proud to announce that I will be working with Terramil, which hosts a great many narrators and writers. We are greatly inspired by the Dark Somnium, Chilling Tales for Dark Nights, and many like that. So be looking for great things from this channel, and also great things from Terramil. If you can, please hit like and subscribe, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Like what kind of stories you would like to hear from this channel and maybe Terramil, and just some suggestions. And also, a great thank you and see you soon.
There was a small village in the middle of a dark forest. In the village there was a haunted house that everyone was terrified to enter. Nobody would dare stay there overnight. Legend had it that every night at midnight, a bloody, severed head fell down the chimney. One day a rich man was passing through the village. After hearing about the haunted house, he offered $1,000 to whoever was brave enough to spend an entire night inside. None of the villagers would take him up on his bet, until a young boy stepped forward and raised his hand. The boy announced that he would spend the night in the haunted house, as long as he could bring his dog with him. The man agreed, and it was settled. The next evening the boy set off for the haunted house, with his trusty dog following close behind. As he entered the dreary abode, he whistled a happy tune to calm his nerves. After doing a little exploring, he decided to make himself comfortable in the living room. He started a fire in the fireplace. Then he lay down on the couch with his dog and waited for morning to arrive. For a while, nothing happened. Then, a little after midnight, he thought he heard a strange noise over the crackling of the fire and the creaking of the house. It sounded like it was coming from somewhere out in the woods. Someone or something was singing a haunted melody. Sang the eerie voice. The boy stared out the window, and his hair stood on end. Maybe it's just somebody taking a shortcut through the woods, he told himself. Then his dog suddenly perked up and sang. Lynchy, Kinchy, Molly, Collie, Dingo. The boy could hardly believe his ears. His dog had never uttered a word before. Now it was answering the haunted voice in the woods. He pinched himself to make sure he wasn't dreaming. A few moments later, the boy heard the voice singing again. Only this time it was closer and louder. Sang the mysterious voice. The dog answered again. Lynchy, Kinchy, Molly, Collie, Dingo. This really had the boy scared. He was afraid that whoever was lurking in the woods would hear the dog singing and come to get them. A few moments later, the boy heard the voice singing again. Now it was in the backyard. It cried. The dog sang back louder. Lynchy, Kinchy, Molly, Collie, Dingo. A few moments later, the boy heard the voice singing again. Now it was coming down the chimney. It yelled. Again the dog sang back. Lynchy, Kinchy, Molly, Collie, Dingo. Suddenly a bloody severed head fell down the chimney. It missed the fire and landed right in front of the dog. The dog took one look at it and fell over dead from fright. Then the head turned and stared at the boy. It slowly opened its mouth and screamed. The next morning, the rich man went to check on the boy. He found him lying on the floor of the haunted house. His hair had turned white, and he couldn't stop screaming. Alright, my lovely lilies, thank you so much for watching the new video. If you can, hit that subscribe and like button, comment below and tell me your thoughts. Also, don't forget to tap the little notification bell so you're always in the know on this channel. As well, guys, you can always find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and always you can hit me up in my emails. Feel free to send me your stories, whether they're fiction or totally true. I'm always up for some great stories. And oh, by the way, until next time, sweet dreams.
Next up, we have a gentleman's channel that goes by Spookyalaterz. The channel is actually named Brian, I believe it's pronounced Lebecki. I'm sorry if it's not. Really, really cool guy. Back when I did my first book, he actually included my first book in one of his videos. So he helped me out a lot. Be sure to check him out. He is freaking awesome, and his videos are freaky as all hell, especially his doll videos.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house there were creatures staring in my house. I could remain anonymous and talk about things that I fear, the things that creep in the night that only will appear. So let's all remember in this season of giving that Christmas comes once a year. Could be happy, or could be your worst fear. So Merry Christmas from me to you. It's Christmas Eve, and it's almost time for Krampus to arrive. If you've been naughty, and the good old St. Nicholas, if you've been nice. I think it's time for us to do another reaction video. So let's get to the video, right? I got something cool that I want to check out, and I want you guys to react with me. So let's get.
Hey pal, me Brian from Spookyalaterz. Alright, so I promised you guys I'd get you some more individual haunted doll footage. So today, I'm trying to get you 4 more of my haunted dolls. Today we have Sybil. The one and only Sybil. The most notorious haunted doll on the web. Who hasn't made it to #1 yet, but she's soon to be. We're going to get her up close and personal, okay? First things first, I guess I'm going to have to be a dollophile. Hashtag dollophile. Oh lordy, because I'm going to strip her down just for you guys and your pleasure. One of my fans said I should patent that word, so this is officially patenting the dollophile. You look freaked out. She's like, oh fucking don't fucking rape me. Don't fucking violate me. This doll was purchased off eBay, okay? My wife saw it. She wanted to get this doll. It said haunted doll. Alright. And she kept bugging me, and I was like, no, baby, we don't need that shit, man, for reals. She kept bugging me. And I guess I'm kind of glad she looked into this doll and convinced me to get this, because this doll has been a very popular doll on the web. She's a cutie. As you can see in the videos, she's done a lot of weird shit. And we're going to get in depth and detailed with this doll. And I thought I'd do it tonight because maybe you might catch a couple flashes of lightning, thunder. Well, Lord, there's a big storm coming down here in San Antonio. So I thought it'd be fitting if I go ahead and do this in the front room. And maybe we'll catch a thunder boomer or something, or maybe some kind of peeping Tom coming back from behind me. So obviously this one's been very popular and very famous on the web. We did get this one off eBay. I think we paid 49 bucks, 59, 60 bucks. I don't know. We duked it out, but I was gonna win it either way. That's just what she wanted. I don't do the haunted dolls. It wasn't me. I don't collect the dolls. It was my wife. And after she started getting these things, I was like, well, fuck it, man. I might as well make some videos on this shit, since I'm all about everything about Halloween. Ooh, and I love scary shit, and we all love scary shit. So we got her. Obviously, you've seen the footage and her face changing, but we're going to get in depth. I'm going to dollophile her right now. At this point in time, we're going to take off her clothes. Okay? So, let's go ahead and take her off. Her underwear don't stay on very well, and they were off. She's actually been upstairs because she does a lot of the reaction videos with me. My wife put the underwear back on because she was playing with it with my daughter. Are you a dollophile? I'm not a dollophile. You like that word? That's a pretty good word, a dollophile. I violate dolls. Brian from Spookyalaterz Haunted Doll. She's been declosed just for you dollophiles. Okay, so here you go. Ooh. This is her cute little dress. Hard plastic, hard plastic. I mean, literally hard. Okay. Most dolls, if you kind of lay them down like this, okay, and you bring them back up, their eyes will open and close. Open and close. Okay, well, this is kind of cool that she's like that, because it doesn't work. She's not like the other dolls where you kind of just lay them back and things like that, and they open and close, open and close, open and close. Okay, this girl has personality. But Mattel Saucy Doll is supposed to be able to do this and all that. You can hear the crank in motion. It doesn't work. She's hard plastic. On the original video, I cut out 15 minutes to engage conversation. Okay? For you guys to discuss whether this was really haunted or not haunted. And it was an open question for everybody to answer. Okay, well, I can't really change her face. I mean, her face is hard and plastic. Her eyes, look, they kind of do that. You see that? They kind of go up and down on their own. You can see her hair, her hairline. There's nothing in here. You see? There's nothing of any type of battery operation. There's no screws to disengage. No, you know, most dolls have that little popping thing. Here. Cheap shot for you dollophiles. Y'all, some pervert motherfuckers. Got the two little butt dimples. Those are funny as fuck. My wife has butt dimples too. To this day and age. Butt dimples are funny. She has her own personality. We got her from eBay. My wife did. Listed as a haunted doll. We got it. And me, I'm just skeptical as all fucking hell. Yeah, I like whatever, you know. But she's been that way. Okay, literally. She's got these cute little shoes. Okay, nothing special. Kind of hard plastic. I think I could take them off, but I'm not going to because it looks like it'd be hard to get back on. Little belly button. Hard. You know, I don't know. The Mattel Saucy Doll, you're supposed to crank the arms. As you can see, I haven't did a full crank out of scene at this point in time, out of frame anywhere, and you can see this little girl done changed her fucking facial expression. There is no remote around here for me to trigger. My hands are hand free. Swear to God, my son's up in his room playing his video games right now. My wife's in bed and the baby's in bed. So I can't do that. So you guys make your decision. This is civil. And maybe I should be doing like videos like that Dana Patrick or something where she has the elves on the shelves. Maybe start my own little party where all these guys are hanging around the house and shit like that, and get a little piece of paper and like they're having a conversation. We'll just go with that. See if anything changes. But for the most part, man, this chick is just, she's nuts. I'm going to get a little closer here. It does say a 1972 Mattel Inc. Mexican haunted doll. Oh. No, it doesn't say Mexican haunted doll, but it's U.S. patent pending. So she's from 1972. She's pretty old. Just a twisted ass little bitch. Right? You see up close. She's a nutcase, man. This girl is a nutcase. It's plastic. There is no batteries in here. There is no case for batteries. The head does not move. I noticed that the head's kind of splitting right here. Mess with the eyes right here. Oh, y'all see that lightning? She better run. The original clothes that came with her, it's actually pretty great condition from 1972. I mean, you can't really beat that either. And then her, obviously, her chonies for you dollophiles. That's it. Take it away. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Alright, so this is Brian from Spookyalaterz. If you get the shorter version of this on Instagram, make sure you go to my YouTube channel, Brian from Spookyalaterz, and see the whole video of this. Because I usually put teasers here for the my Instagram. The small little video teasers. I can't say nothing more than this little bitch is just a crazy ass motherfucker that has personality, that likes to hang out with me. And for you dollophiles that like to watch this naked baby, there you go, you got another shot, man. Here you go. She's gonna put her legs up for you. You gotta kiss her cochina, my ass. Alright, so this is Brian for Spookyalaterz. Peace out.
Next up, we have a really, really great young girl. I've spent some time talking to her on Facebook. She's really, really helped out with this channel, with the relaunch and everything. She's a great individual and fun to talk to. She does gameplay videos, she does skits, she does movie reviews, you name it, she does it, and she's funny as all hell. Channel is named Dice Rollen, and it's one of my favorites out there.
Okay, let's go. You're a little too close. Oh no. She knows I was in the barrel. Jesus fuck. Nope, nope, nope. Wow. Shit. They're dead. So where the fuck am I here? School. A haunted school. I appreciate the wailing souls of the damned following behind me. I'd like to store the books in the cellar, but I... There! Ah! Ah! Jesus fuck. So camping we went. It could be fun, right? Oh, sure. Just ask Jason. Voorhees. Did she insult his glitter pony collection? That bitch! Oh, God. The toilet ate me! What? I'm not ugly, you are!
What you say?
You need to get up.
Alright guys, that does it for this video. Be sure to check out all of these channels. Trust me, you won't be sorry. Also, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you like this. If you like this, I'll do some more like this. Thank you very much for the support, guys. Peace.